I am Austin Adamson. This week I'm going to be taking a look at the Xbox One version of Rock Band 4. So we were sent a review code, but they didn't have enough review units to send around to everyone else. So I had to wait about a week for a legacy adapter to come in, because they don't sell the guitars separately. Luckily, I had this Guitar Hero 3 controller sitting around. Didn't get rid of all my plastic instruments after the last wave of music games, so that's what I'll be using today. And the experience has been interesting, at least in getting everything set up. So on my primary console, I'm using the new Xbox One experience, and here I am just running the on this system, just the current stable build of everything, and it's been a lot better on the public operating system versus the preview program builds of everything. So this is it. This is the main menu here in Rock Band 4. It's pretty simple, familiar looking, but a little bare bones almost. It's interesting that they call this Rock Band 4 when it feels more like a reboot of the genre or the franchise. It's kind of I think they've said it's going to be a platform for future iteration. So this is the game that will just be supported in the long run on this generation of consoles. So if you bought songs on other like 360, so I'm on Xbox One, so if you bought it on the previous generation, you get all of that for free, most of it, I think, but there's not an easy way to find it. So normally, if you have a game on Xbox One, you go to Manage Game, and you can view all of the add-ons. As you can see, it's got all the data here. Usually, if you have DLC, it'll show up kind of in this manage pane as like ready to install, because hey, you bought this is attached to your account and you don't have to buy it again. You can just download it and it's good to go. But for Rock Band, if you bought songs on 360, they don't show up there for some reason. I'm not sure if there's just whose end that problem lies. So the only way I've been able to find the songs that I had previously bought, which wasn't that many, is just to go through and browse. Just browse the store, wait for all of these songs to load, and then bam, here's a song that shows up as purchased. I don't know when or why I purchased this, but here it is. So then you already own it, so you install it. So there's a few others I think I could get installed on this. But yeah, then you have to go through all of this to see if you don't remember which songs you bought, or if you bought a lot of songs. There's no just, hey, download everything. So here's an All-American Reject song that I apparently own. Here's an Arctic Monkeys song. So it's really a tedious, painful process, especially if you purchased a significant amount of DLC. There's no buy all or re-download all or kind of any options like that, which is disappointing. I've heard it's a little different on the PS4. It might be a little smoother, but for whatever reason, the Xbox One version is not as smooth as it should be. So then, after your songs are downloaded, I think you have to tell the game to research for the DLC. So we'll wait for that third one. And really, if you're buying this game, you're gonna want to pick up DLC because we can look here at Quick Play. Oh, look, it loaded the songs automatically. That's fine. 3 songs. We downloaded 3. Like, at least for me, none of the tracks are particularly interesting on the disc. A lot of them actually I liked from the on-disc soundtracks for Rock Band 1 and 2 and 3. I thought those had a lot of variety, but this one seems like it's lacking quite a bit. This is it. They're all unlocked from the start, which is, you know, a good move. It's designed to be a party game, so it's kind of where they're going. So yeah, let's just play this. You know, I don't know what a. Let's just play this Black Keys song. This is a good one. And I'll play it on hard. Maybe I'll be able to talk while I'm playing. So you'll notice, like I said, I am playing with the Guitar Hero 3 controller, so it's not as fully featured as the new Rock Band controller, which I've used, and it feels nice. I mean, it's familiar. It's not noticeably different. Maybe feels like a little higher quality. But everything that you can do with that controller, you can do with any of the Legacy controllers. And the Legacy adapter just plugs into the USB cable, and you can just press the sync button and sync the controllers. And like I said, it works really well with the current build, the public build of the dashboard. But I've had a lot of headache getting it to run reliably on the new Xbox One experience. Just a beta thing, I'm sure. So it supports four players, 5 players, yeah, maybe more, with vocals, but guitar, bass, drums, no keyboard support. They kind of took that out for some reason. Maybe it was just too much work. Maybe they'll put that in a future update. It almost feels like, I don't know, it's like a bare bones version that they're going to add a lot of content to. Hopefully they don't charge for any of the feature add-ons. Like if they add keyboard support, like hopefully you don't have to just rebuy anything, or and they said oh gosh. So I can pause it here, and we can take a look at some of the options that you'd expect. You can change the difficulty on the fly. You can remove the freestyle solos, which I'll show. Hopefully, I think there's one. Also, you can put on breakneck speed and no fail mode, or lefty mode, all from the menu. Really quick, really easy, and then you're back in. It's got this nice kind of countdown timer to let you know when your parts are back, so you can take a drink, you know, relax, kind of, maybe if you're playing at a party, do some crazy rock moves or something in your little interlude between riffs. They have kind of a story mode, but it's more just get stars on songs. The band creation tool, which I was just messing with earlier today, it's kind of lacking compared to previous games. Like, you don't have the same customization options that they gave for creating your rock star. I know I spent a lot of time in Rock Band 3 just kind of shaping my rock star to look a little bit more like me. I've heard the new controllers are quieter. I don't recall noticing much of a difference. I think they still have a very clicky strum bar from what I recall. But this is a Guitar Hero 3, so you can guitar, so I'm sure you can hear me strumming now. It's one of the loudest strum bars, I think. We'll see if this one has a solo. If not, I'll load into one that definitely has a solo. The solo mode is pretty interesting, but it doesn't feel right. Okay, so this is the solo. So I'm just kind of... Each one of these lines indicates a strum, and that's one you're supposed to strum and hold. And then here you can play freestyle. and then you just kind of play on the frets, and with the new guitar you can play low frets and high frets, but that make a difference in how it sounds. The whammy bar, the direction that you strum all impact the way it sounds, but they don't sound as good as the solos that, you know, are in the song. So, yeah, I did 3 stars while talking. That's not too bad on hard. I like that. So let's go to the music library. Let's check out the band mode real quick. It's gonna be a quick one because, I mean, if you know what Rock Band is if you've been around in games in the last, I don't know, decade. You know Guitar Hero, you know Rock Band. This is just more Rock Band. It's not doing anything particularly new or interesting, but it's just bringing it forward onto new consoles. So you can play a show, which is basically playing a set list. Going on tour is the band, and here's my automatic named Pathetic Werewolves, and my rock star Walter. You can tell he's got the green beard, just like me. So there's a rock shop. You can buy clothes. I haven't earned any money. Or you can manage your band. I think you can change what these other guys look like. The stand-ins for when you're not using a custom band member. And then let's take a look at what this career mode is. So I had it started. Our band is from Austin. So we earn stars by playing local shows and just kind of move from dot to dot. I assume these are different venues that we'll be going to. So let's just. This is going to be a 2-song set list. We will earn $15 and 7 fans. We can vote or we can choose a tour. Oh, so a 3-show tour. That's okay. Oh, we have 2 options: a hometown show or a local open mic night. Let's do the local open mic night because then we can kind of vote. So the voting. Oh yeah, I gotta pick my instrument. The voting is. I thought. When you're playing like a gig, just from the menu, in between, after each song, you kind of vote on what you want to do next. You can pick from a song that pops up in their feed, or you can choose to go back to the library, but the band kind of votes. So here's what this looks like. So you can pick the song here, or if you don't like the way any of those look, you can vote for more. So if enough, whichever gets the most vote from the band is what is determined. So I'm going to see if I can, how many times it takes to get a song. I could have picked that song by The Cure that I kind of want to play, because a lot of what's available is not on the disc songs, or you know, bundled. They aren't very interesting to me. It's not the kind of music I would want to listen to. It's unfortunate, and I haven't loaded all my DLC onto this yet. This machine here. Well, let's. I don't even know. If you're watching live and there's a song you'd want to see, just let me know in the chat. But I'm probably just gonna pick one from this next. Sure, these are now repeating, so let's vote on Friday. I'm in Love by The Cure. And the second one, sure, let's. No, I really don't want any of these. Yeah, Rock Band is really what you make it from the DLC. And they said they're going to add options, I believe, later this year to, or work out the licensing negotiation, the deals for the on-disc songs from previous versions in an import type manner. In previous games, you'd pay like $5 and you'd get all of the DLC back. Sure, let's play this REM song. And I might not even play both songs because you get the idea. You can change, like I said, you can change difficulty. On the fly. one notable feature with the singing, you can use just your Xbox headset if you don't have a USB microphone. I don't know if any USB microphones work. I imagine so. I haven't tried. I just plugged in my stereo headset into the Xbox controller and had no issues. It has a built-in calibration tool for the latency, which is a good idea to do if you ever move your if you're playing on a different home theater system. Very critical to any sort of rhythm music game. So here's another example. It doesn't always make a sound when you strum. Like, if you strum really fast, or kind of, it'll try and correct your strum so it doesn't sound like garbage. Which is, I guess, good for making it sound better, but it kind of takes away the feeling of control. Like, I feel like the game would just, if it's gonna make the process so automatic, and like, why even give me any control? Just, it feels a little bit like Wii Music, where you just shake the Wiimote and it generates music. It either goes faster or slower depending on how fast you're shaking the Wiimote, which is horrendous. Yeah, so this is pretty much Rock Band. It's interesting because we have both Guitar Heroes out tomorrow, I believe. I do like how the crowd is singing along a little bit. I don't know if that comes across in this stream, but that's a cool effect. But yeah, we have Guitar Hero Live, which is doing something very different from Guitar Hero games. That's coming out tomorrow. And then you have Rock Band, which is doubled down on the old method, the old style. Yeah, so you don't even need to play these parts. It's Rock Band. I got 3 stars because it's actually really hard to talk and play at the same time. I'm surprised I haven't failed yet. Yeah, but let's take a look a bit at some of the other. Yeah, I don't care. Okay. That's interesting. It gives you a little bit of info about your equipment. So yeah, that's the band mode. It's kind of just get stars on songs, and you have less control over the songs you play. You can play a show set list. Yeah, we went over that. There's a tutorial for the freestyle solos. We can see what an endless solo mode looks like. Okay, so let's pick a song that I like. Yeah, sure. Freestyle solo mode. I haven't tried this, so it'll be interesting. So this weekend I'll be in Los Angeles for Indiecade. If you're going to be there, let me know and hang out or show me your game. So yeah, there was about a half a second delay from when I strummed to when the strumming appeared, and that's not a latency like HDMI or receiver rate latency. That's kind of yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's more fun to do with the, you know, kind of 10-button controllers with the slide or the sliding options, but it just sounds bad in a lot of cases. Oh crap, I didn't want to drop out. I wanted to go to the main menu, which is the music library. You can turn off the solos from any song. I think you have to do it in that in-song menu. It doesn't look like there's... You got volume controls, calibration, credit modifiers, which are... Okay. I don't know what awesomeness detection does. And you can rebuild the song cache. So if it's not detecting your DLC, then that's what you would do. But let's see if we go back now to the Xbox dashboard, which you can navigate using your guitar controller, which is very weird. See, now you'll see my song show up here next to it. But let's see if we uninstall it. If it shows up anywhere now that we've downloaded it once on this console. No, it doesn't. I mean, I think even if you go to like show all add-ons, it's even a worse way to look for the DLC, because you just have all of this to cipher through, and it's like, do I own this song? Let me check. I don't think I own this song. What about this song? I don't. And they were all on sale, but when Rock Band 4 came out, the sale ended. So yeah, it's not a enjoyable process to go through these to figure out which songs you may have purchased in the past. There's a lot of DLC, which is great. I mean, I'm glad that this franchise has returned. I just wish that they delivered on their promise a little better. As far as they sold it as, oh, all your songs will work, they'll just be there, but you gotta work a little bit for them. Yeah, that's Rock Band. Thanks for watching. Not sure. I'll still be in California next Monday, so I don't know what I'll have my consoles, but it might be in a limited capacity, or we'll see. But yeah, thanks for watching. If you have any questions, be sure to follow me on Twitter, YouTube. All my info is down there. Down there. It's Rock Band, man. I'm doing a charity marathon next month, Extra Life. If you're familiar, this will be my fourth or fifth year doing it. All money will be raised for Phoenix Children's Hospital, and I'll be playing 24 hours of video games. And if you donate $24 or more, I will try and play a game of your choice for an hour. It'll all be live streamed. You can see the donation link is extra-life.org/participant/AP Adamson. Right there in red below. Thanks for watching, and have a great week.